is on Zay Jones. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
The news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy?
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. Leading them out, the former walk-on at Georgia who went on to win back-to-back national championships there. A 4th-round pick, Stetson Bennett.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Well, better be careful what they wish for, ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal, it's Bennett. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Darnell Washington with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brandon Graham gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Bennett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Bennett here out of the shotgun. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. The Lions at 2-10 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
Shreds the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw, Bennett.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 2.
Here's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow now off the bootleg.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football, and forces the incompletion.
A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Bennett now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 43 yards. And the Lions have regained the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Burrow.
That's caught by Mingo right side.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll send Marshall in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Marshall. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He completes this one to Mingo.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun on third down is Burrow. incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Bennett now. Shakir hauls it in.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass.
That pass taken in by Addison. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow will throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Burrow, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball, let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. And in another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now Bennett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Bennett will look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch call for it made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bears take over. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonathan Mingo, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Bennett.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
To throw is Bennett.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Bennett looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, Burrow got his man, Okonkwo.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And Burrow going to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier, and those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
He's got it to Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime.